Hey everybody, it's me, Rachel, at Lamb Library. Um, Today we're going to be putting together the moon mirror craft. If you signed up for this program, you should have come and got your kid to go. I only had a select few kids, so if you did sign up, make sure to come and get your kids. If you didn't sign up, I don't have any kits left, but this is a pretty easy craft that only takes a few supplies. So you can get them at your local, any local store or online. You can order the supplies for pretty cheap. So don't worry if it's something you're really interested in, you can find the supplies pretty easily. Um, if you can't hear me or if there's any trouble with the videos, just go ahead and put it into the comments and let me know, or just comment to say hi. I know that this program was supposed to happen, I believe, in January, but some unforeseen circumstances happened. So everybody who did sign up for the January one, thanks for sticking with me. Hopefully, you'll enjoy this craft. I do have, I'm going to show you what I got in my bag here. I'll show you what is the finished, well, not really the finished project, but what we're going to end up looking like. I'm going to end up seeing my face in the mirror. um, this is what the moon mirror is going to look like after we're done today. And then after it hardens, which it takes 1 to 2 days just leaving out to dry, you can always use acrylic paint or other paints to paint your moon or put glitter or anything you want in there. But including in your kit is just the clay. But if you want to paint it or design it or do anything like that, feel free to use any paints you have at home. Um, but this is what we're going to be working to make today. Just a little moon mirror. So in your kit, if you picked it up, should be a mirror. Um, two mirrors actually, I believe I put two mirrors into each kit. And then there should be two things of Model Magic white clay. So if you've ever used Model Magic before, it's just a soft and squishy modeling material that is air dry clay basically. So we don't have to put it in the oven, nothing like that. It will just dry by leaving it out at all night or however long you leave it out. It's gonna just dry. If you don't use all of it and you want to conserve it and make it keep soft, go ahead and just put it into like a little Ziploc baggie just to keep the air out, and that will keep it good for a while. So then just that, and then the last thing, like I said, there's only a few elements: the mirrors, the Model Magic air dry clay, and then this stick. So the stick, we're gonna use that for just the molding part. As you can see, I made little craters in my mirror just using this part, and then you can use the smaller part for making any sort of design or anything you want. But while it's still soft, you want to do all of these things because then after it dries, we really can't do anything to it. It's still a little like I can buoyant. I can still like push on it, but there's no way to model it anymore because I made this yesterday, and this is how hard it is now. See, I can push down on my craters and they'll just come back up. I wouldn't suggest pushing too hard or you might break because it's not that hard of clay. It's kind of like nice and you can move it around. Okay, so all you'll need to do to make your mirror is get one of your mirrors out. If you want to clean it off, well, I would wait till after we've played with it to clean it off because you're gonna leave some fingerprints. I take one of the Model Magics. Go ahead and open that up. Pretty big mirror. You can see my hands in it. Proof. Okay. So that's what the Model Magic's gonna look like. And you can make your moon look however you want. On this one, I did put a barrier around because these edges of these mirrors are pretty sharp, and I don't want you guys poking yourself. But if you are fine with the sharp edges, you can just do the half moon like this and just not even put any of the clay around the edge. I put the clay around the edge because I didn't want to, I liked how it was kind of just safe to just hold and the edges weren't all sharp. So with that in mind, I took about a 3/4 of it to make the moon, and then I kept like a fourth of it to put around the side, and then also to make little craters, you can use this excess for that. So you can take about 3/4 of it to just mold it into kind of a crescent shape. Sorry guys, I hope you can hear me well. My voice is a little gone today. Okay. So you're gonna mold it into the crescent shape and just kind of stick it down onto the mirror like that. Just like that. And then what you want to do is flip the mirror over so you can kind of push the edges so that it sticks on there. You want to push the edges over so that they go around the back. You don't want your clay to fall off the mirror after drying. So after we kind of mold our moon, I also saved some of this because as you can see in here, I put like a line of it on the back too, so that it's not gonna fall off of the mirror. Kind of security in place. All right. So whatever shape your moon you want to have, if you want it to be like a half moon, you can do it a half moon. If you want it to be like a crescent, you can make it a crescent. If you want it to be a small sliver, whatever your heart desire for your moon, go ahead and do that. So as you can see, that's what I have so far. And then, like I said, I'm gonna take a little piece of excess and just roll it like a snake and put it around the edge here. Just so my whole mirror is nice and soft and doesn't have any rough mirror edges. Like that. Don't worry, we're still gonna mold it. I'm just gonna put this on first and then flip it over, and we're gonna do that same thing, make a snake and start putting some to hold it, tack it to the back so that your clay, when it hardens, doesn't just fall off your mirror. Takes away your hard work. There we go. Snake. I love Model Magic. You can do basically anything with it. I think it was last year I made horns with the teens and tweens on a virtual program. If you watched that video, I used the same stuff, and you can use it to mold anything you want. Okay. Okay. And then air dry is really convenient because then you don't have to bake it. So that's what it looks like so far. Now we're gonna make our little craters and things. So we have some extra clay here and make it a little crater that kind of pushes out by just adding it there on the top. I'll make a couple of those. And it's up to you. It's whatever you want your moon to look like. If you don't want it to have craters, you don't have to. Whatever kind of design you want to make. Mine's looking like a cheese. Like a nice Swiss cheese. There we go. Okay, so there's a couple craters I put on there. Then I'm going to take my little stick, like I said, and that's when you can use to push so that your craters are nice and stuck down. You can push the hole deeper, like that. You could make yours more realistic by looking up a picture of the moon and making it look more like the moon, or you can just wing it like I'm doing. Okay. Little craters. Then you can use this to kind of push smaller craters, or just use your finger while it's still pliable. You can make your moon like have its dimension and shape however you want it to be. If you want to do like smaller holes in your moon, you can stick the smaller one in there. If you want any designs on like the way that your you can just do it like this to push it down and do that. Make design like that. It's really up to whatever you want your mirror to look like. Like I always say, it's one of a kind. It's going to be unique to you. And like I said, you can, after it dries for a day or two, you can paint it with acrylic, or oh yeah. But also the other thing I was going to say is that if this didn't work and the tacking down didn't work very well, or if it seems like it's gonna not sticking down for you, you can, after it hardens, use glue to glue down your moon. But as you can see with mine that I made yesterday, it's not falling off because I put the thing behind to hold it onto the mirror. It's pretty secure. Like I said, it's a pretty simple, quick, easy, painless, but you can put as much time into the molding as you want, and then whenever you're satisfied with how your moon looks, you can go ahead and just place it anywhere out in the air and it will dry on its own. And then you can, like I said, paint, add glitter, sparkles, whatever you want on your mirror to make it look like the moon, the celestial, heavenly body that you want it to look like. I'd love to see pictures of how yours came out. If you want to share them to the video, I can see them in the comments, or just tell me how you liked it, or you can go ahead and bring them into LAM and show them to me. I always like that. I hope everybody's staying safe, and today is like a really nice day, so I hope you guys get to go outside. Thoughts? I think it looks like the moon. I'm pretty happy with it. Or like I said, a piece of cheese. Maybe when it hardens, I will paint it yellow. Like I said, though, these are pretty easy things to buy. This is just a really, I think this is 4x4 sized circle mirror, pretty small. You can probably get it at your local dollar store. And then Model Magic, I'm sure you can get that anywhere that they sell school supplies. And they sell them in a lot of colors too. I like the white because you can paint it any color you want, or you can just leave it the white, but they have different colors of it. Or if you want to add different textures, you can always do that as well. Like if you chronicle up some foil, you can push into it to add texture. Like those are always things you can do before it hardens, just to texturize the piece a little bit. But really, it stays pretty well even when it's not dry yet. As you can see, this one's the dry one, this one's the wet one, and touching both of them. Not really. You have to actually push to get your design. Just like that. So now I have completed my moon mirror. Like I said, if you signed up for the program, your kit is ready here at Lamb. I don't have any extras, but these ingredients and stuff are really cheap and easy to find if you want to make one at home. Just leave a comment if you enjoyed it, or show a picture of what your mirror came out like. I hope you guys are staying well and can get out in the sun today. It's going to be spring soon and we can start planting, and it's going to be exciting. I know that I do have another adult program happening this month. I believe it's in 2 weeks. I need to check for sure, but it's called Random Acts of Crafting, and that's going to be an in-person event. So if you want to come, it's just open crafting basically. So bring your knitting, your crocheting, or just come and start a new project, because I have so much stuff here. I have a lot of yarn. I have a ton of scrapbooking stuff. If you want to bring your scrapbook and you don't have, you're missing some paper that you really, really wanted for your scrapbook, and I might have it here because I have a box full of scrapbooking stuff. But it's going to be a free-for-all crafting day, and that's going to be, I believe, in 2 weeks. It should be on our website, but that will be in person. It's not going to be virtual. So if you're comfortable with coming out, feel free to come. Feel free to wear a mask. Feel free to hang out for, I believe it's set for 2 hours, but as little as long as you want to hang out. Hopefully I'll see you there, because it is National Crafting Month. I did find that out. And Women's History Month, so celebrate the women in your life and the history of generations of women who have done really awesome things, because women are strong and powerful. And yeah, thank you for watching, and I hope you all have a great day and a great weekend, and I'll see you next time. Bye.